What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with Chewy. He's going to be showing us a technique today on my channel. Go ahead.
Cool. So guys, I'm going to show you something from butterfly guard. Butterfly guard is one of my favorite guards. If you're a little bit shorter legged sometimes, or if you got stocky legs, or if you're up against big guys, butterfly guard is one of my go-tos for that. And so we're here in this position. So obviously there's sweeps and things like that side to side, but there are some submissions, especially if you look at them. One of the things to think about is if someone ever sort of reaches out with their arm, that arm's exposed and it's in danger, right? You just have to find out a way. Like the arms are really, when, you know, if Chad's playing this game like this where he's really tight with his arms like this is tough. Or if he's pressing against my shoulders, grabbing my knees, anytime where his arms are kind of together, that's hard for me to deal with, right? But sometimes you'll get in a situation where guys grab the head. Sometimes they do this to snap the head down to go for a guillotine choke here, right here, that kind of stuff. Or sometimes they'll even have the hand sometimes on the shoulder and the gi, and this can happen. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my head and I'm gonna put my forehead right here in the side. This is similar to, real quick, we'll stand up. This is similar to a wrestling tie. So in wrestling, we get here and here. If I put my forehead into the neck, what this does is this now stops him from being able to turn towards me because my head's blocking where his head can rotate. So we're gonna do that same idea from the butterfly guard. So first things first, I'm gonna get under the shoulder here and I wanna use my feet to scoot in and I'm going to put my forehead right here into it. Now at the same time, I'm bringing my hands together and squeezing my elbows in tight so that he's not able to get his arm or his head out of the position because it's gonna feel really snug and it's gonna feel very uncomfortable once we get here. Now there's a lot of different ways we can do this. A simple way you can start to just kick out, which is gonna be, I'm gonna scoot in and I'm gonna extend out and then throw the leg over top. Now once we get here, we're gonna slide back, but what we're looking to do is get this leg over top of the shoulder, and meanwhile the bottom leg here is gonna be pressed against the hip on the other side, and the knees are gonna be pinching. And then from here, we can go attack the arm. Now the way that I like to finish this arm bar, we'll do it from another side to show the finish. Around. So again, we're here in position, head and tie. Even if like right now I'm controlling the inside, he doesn't even have to grab the neck. I can just go underneath of the arm here, head tie, put the forehead into position. Scoot forward. I'm gonna extend his body out and extend out and then shoot my body to the side. Now we throw the leg over top and then this foot's on the hip here. This knee's gonna be right here, so we really wanna isolate the shoulder. So if you look at it right now, knee is right here on the shoulder, right over top the shoulder is the other knee, okay? So we're staying tight. Now for the position, I'm gonna loosen up for just a second. Now, when I finish this, I don't like to push down. What I like to do is I like to take my hand and wrap it all the way to the point where I can feel the bend of Chad's arm, and I rotate that sucker this way. Because now I'm actually cupping his elbows right here, so I wanna go against the elbow, so what I do is I twist it. This makes the arm tighter, and then I'm gonna drive with my head and pull, okay? And that's typically how I finish the straight arm locks, so we'll look at it one more time. And guys, just, you know, don't get locked into this being the only way. If you get this head and arm position, you know, Chad's really good at like using these legs where he kicks them out and stuff like that. Any of that stuff's gonna be fine. I just like to threaten with the sweep because if they don't check it, as I start to pull them over, I can sweep them. But I'm gonna scoot in, extend, pull the leg out, rotate to the side here. The arm's gonna slide back as I get in position here to the side. Now, the bottom arm comes over top, grab the meat of the bend of the arm. At the same time, I'm extending to the point where right here, I'm gonna feel the curve of his wrist and his thumb. Once I've got that, I'm money. Twist, I drive in with my upper body, pull in, and there's a straight arm lock there. And there's a lot of other submissions that come right off of that, but it's a good attack, it's very simple, and hopefully if you guys are trying to play with butterfly guard, if the sweeps aren't working, the person's doing a good job of fighting for all that, you can go for that instead, so.
As always,
no liabilities. Well, there's sometimes.
No.
Sometimes there's a couple liabilities.
Nope.
Liabilities may vary depending on the situation.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Never.